Shalom Aleichem, everybody. Hope all is well. We have some breaking news. By the time this is uploaded, it's probably not going to be at the forefront of the breaking news, but it's still breaking news. Meaning it'll still be the main headline, but it will be a little bit of time has passed since the strike. But what has happened, guys, is Israel has struck the terrorist organization Hezbollah in the heart of their capital, Beirut, in their Hezbollah stronghold. They struck the suburb of Beirut, to be Daya, to be specific, and they have killed Hezbollah's number 2 commander. This is the response, the apparent response as of now. Heard reports that there might be other strikes as to the response to the Majdal Shams massacre. Now, I have a few comments. I want to say that this is a very strategic strike, but obviously limited in its scope, that it was just one strike or multiple missiles or drone strikes on the building. It's unclear. I've heard missiles, I've heard drone strikes, but there were multiple strikes on this building that was hit very hard. And the reports have it that this number 2 commander of Hezbollah has been removed from this world, God willing. Now, this wasn't the response I expected. I was impressed that it was in Beirut, but I also expected a much more vast strike on many strategic assets, high degrees of explosions and losses and so on and so forth. But it was interesting. It was very strategic in the sense that it was in Beirut. It was precision guided strike, and it shows that Israel knows exactly where the leaders are at all times, which is quite a strategic message, a symbolic message to them, and also a strategic asset that this man was the commander, was the chief of staff of Hezbollah. He's the commander right under Nasrallah. Imach Shema. They should be erased. So, what will the response be? There probably will be a big response from Hezbollah, as the strike was in Beirut and it was a big commander. The question is, I was hoping for a larger attack on assets of Hezbollah, really hitting hard their equipment and their storage of weapons and their members, to really inflict a massive blow upon them, to either cause them to completely retreat or to hit them hard enough that there will be a full-scale war. They'll be hit hard enough that it will be that they'll be deterred. That they'll be weakened before even the main war starts. But this is what happened. This is what God Almighty made happen. This is what the leaders made happen. I think there should have been an even harder attack, but I should say that it was very strategic that they hit the second in command in Beirut. So it's something. It's definitely a powerful strike. If this was without the Majdal Shams thing, I would be extremely impressed and say, wow, this is massive. The fact that it's in response to the Majdal Shams, it's a response, it's a powerful response, but it's not what I expected. But look, this is the beginning. The question now, it also allows Israel to do this and be on their own terms, not to have to declare war out of a response to an attack, but more to be able to launch the war when in their time of choosing. Now the question is, how will Hezbollah react to this, and how will then Israel respond to this? But again, these are all just reports, and what we have to know, the most important thing to note, is that Hashem is in control. And yes, the Israeli leaders have to do the maximum. I don't believe they're doing even close to enough to removing the threat from Hezbollah, Iran, and all the militias. So I think a lot more has to be done. But this was a big strike today. This is obviously the main news. We'll see what happens from here. But we expect nothing less than the coming of Mashiach, guys. That's what we await. That's what we want. So this is what we have for you today. Please, let's increase in Torah and mitzvahs. Let's do more good deeds to trigger the coming of Mashiach. Because every person watching this video has the power to bring Mashiach. And we don't care about just military victories. We want ultimate victory with the Messiah, Mashiach, who will bring peace on earth and bring us a whole new reality, a godly reality. May it happen today. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Please donate to the Torah channel below. Any amount is infinitely appreciated.